I know that finish line's there, but guys, that's just a target. I'm moving past it, on to the next. I'm not pulling back at any moment. It sounds exhausting because it is, but you know what? It's worth it. What is up, everybody? It's Matt Schmidt here, coming to you from another camera angle than before. So if this is a new camera angle for you, welcome. And guys, I appreciate you being here. I'm going to explain a concept to you that I learned when I was a very young kid, and I use almost every single day to this point, and hopefully it's some value for you. But first, if you could, subscribe to our channel and do all those cool things that makes YouTube happy, right? Like, comment below. Maybe tell me what's your favorite color. Whatever it is, that's cool. Just comment below and subscribe. Hit that little ring notification in the corner and let me help you and some other people, hopefully, that are just like you, right? So help some other people get helped as well. So guys, that leads me into a discussion. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back actually a couple of decades. See, I have 3 brothers and we were very competitive. My dad understood that very early on. So he would always take us to a high school track and we would run around the track, and he explained a really good concept to me. He knew I wanted to be competitive in sports. I wanted to be a football player and a baseball player, and he explained something to me that applied to not only all sports that I was playing at the time, but business and fitness up to this day. Right? I think business and fitness are completely correlated, and hopefully this will help you understand exactly why. The concept here, guys, is sprinting through the finish line. You might not have ever heard that before, but the concept's pretty straightforward. Not getting to the finish line. I think that's where a lot of people trip up. They think, I need to get to the finish line. Well, if you need to get to the finish line, you might pull up and pull back a little bit. Say you're sprinting, you might pull back a little bit. Maybe you're jogging, especially if you're tired, up to that finish line. Well, in that 50, 100, whatever it is, feet up to that finish line where you pulled back a little bit. If you were sprinting, say I was sprinting against my brothers might have went and went right past me. Now, again, I said I want to play baseball. I was decently good, pretty good at hitting. If I would hit a single, do I get to first base or do I sprint through first base? Sprinting through first base is how you play baseball, right? When you're getting you can see this, go flip on a baseball game right now. Those guys just don't get to first base. They sprint through it like it's not even there. Why? Because if they pull back a little bit, they're going to get thrown out at first base. The objective, yes, is to get on base. But in order to do that, you have to try 100% of the way through. So that means going through the finish line, not just to the finish line. Guys, let's apply this to business.
If you want to run a highly profitable store or business almost every single time, all you need is a good mentor to keep you accountable and on track. That's why we created our one-on-one incubator program to help dedicated people like you quickly reach 6, 7, or even 8 figures on their store as quickly as possible without the hassle, headache, or confusion of doing it on your own. I will personally help you build out a business plan, and I will give you the exact steps you need to take your income to the next level. So if you want myself and the rest of the SCUP team in your corner, personally helping you run a highly profitable e-commerce business, just like that $20 million business I just sold, visit scup.net/call to book your 100% free call with our team. We only accept 5 people every month. Spots are filling up fast, so book your call now if you want to make your e-commerce journey easier and more profitable. You can also find that link in the video description and pin comment.
I'm going to bring this into reality for a lot of you right now. I used to live in a corporate environment too, and I work in a corporate job. Friday at 5 o'clock, that's when your work technically ends, right? Did you stop working at 5 o'clock or did you stop really working at like maybe 4, maybe 3? Maybe you didn't even come back mentally after lunch on Friday. There's a good chance of that. In that time period, when you're checked out mentally, and the other guy is sprinting through the finish line, he's going to get, maybe he pulls up work, he sees it's 5:15. He's like, oh man, now I got to go home. And he worked all the way through. Your boss probably is going to notice that. You're coasting and that person's hammering through. Now, I'm not telling you to be late to anything or to get your priorities out of whack, but what I am telling you is, you need to push all the way through. The simple mindset change would just be, hey, Maybe I set an alarm on my phone at 5 o'clock, and when that goes off, then I stop working. But I'm pushing and I'm hammering and I'm checking all the boxes I need to check, and I need to get all the paperwork in. I'm doing all the project work I need to do, and I'm doing it up to 5 o'clock. I'm not doing it just to get to 5 o'clock. I'm past 5 o'clock mentally. Right? A lot of this comes down to simply your planning. I mean, think about that. When you know it's Friday, are you taking on extra effort? Are you answering all the emails you need to answer? Are you scheduling all those meetings? Maybe there's a meeting that you really need to do, but man, you'd have to do it at 4 o'clock on a Friday. Who wants to do a meeting at 4 o'clock on a Friday? Your competition does. If you're an entrepreneur, guys, which is probably why you're listening to this, if you're an entrepreneur, I'm launching products every single day. We're launching ads every single day. We're testing, we're growing, we're scaling. How many are you doing? Are you just kind of coasting? Maybe you're doing it once, twice a week. I'm sprinting through the finish line. I know where I'm going. I know that finish line's there, but guys, that's just a target. I'm moving past it. On to the next. I'm not pulling back at any moment. It sounds exhausting because it is, but you know what? It's worth it. If you get on base, think of a professional baseball player. If you get on base a whole lot, if you sprint, you give all that effort, guess what? You're gonna make a whole lot of money. You might even go in the Hall of Fame. That extra effort is worth it. As an entrepreneur, I'm launching more ads. I'm seeing, let's take it a step further. I'm not just launch an ad. I've done this too, right? Because I remember I learned this 20 years ago. I still have to remind myself of it every single day. I almost did it not too long ago, where I'm launching an ad and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to take another stab at the copy. This copy's fine. That's not sprinting through the finish line. That's just coasting. Try new ads, try new angles. What's that thing you know that you need to do, but you're not doing it because that just, I'd rather just pull back that effort. Sprinting through the finish line in our world is doing the effort that you already know it takes. A lot of you guys know what it takes to get there. It's a matter of, are you pulled back though? You know what it takes to win and get through the finish line in first place. I don't know. You know, Loki just came out on Disney Plus. Maybe I'll just go watch that. Look, I get it. I have a growing family. I got a daughter I want to see. It's not about sacrificing that. It's about that effort in your allotted time that you know you have, that you're pulled back and checking Facebook instead of working all the way through. When you pull back and you check Twitter, you pull back and you say, you know what, that ad copy was fine last time. You know what, 2 products is just as good as 3 products for me to test this week. No, sprint through the finish line. I guarantee you those little seconds, that 100 feet, that 50 feet, that 10 feet that you pulled back is when your competition soars ahead. When you pull back, other people see it too. Your potential customer sees it too. Those are the people that you need to be worried about, right? Are they seeing you take the effort? If they're not buying from you, they're probably seeing you not take the effort. Is that design fine? Or should I sprint through the finish line and make sure that it's 100% good to go? Is that ad copy okay? Or should I take another stab at it and see if I can improve it? Should I launch on a Saturday? You know, I was busy early this week. I'll just push it off till next week. No, sprint through the finish line. Guarantee you guys, it will improve your business. I'll talk to you later. See ya.